No one in for leaning yet. What do we do if we get leaning? Do we take another engineer and engineer something else? Or do we take a scientist and try and push the science along as fast as possible? I mean, we've got our 2 Renaissance wonders, and we're going to have faith. Although, 20 turns, let's actually start saving some faith, just in case. But we do need to think about it. And now we can use this worker. So this worker can go get our... I guess this worker can go get the Lux, and this worker can improve a hill. And then, yeah, engineer sleeps, and then this needs to be going to Saisachin Lai, so it's got to go from Lampang. Anyway, available username says, I think taking another engineer and one turning Taj makes a lot of sense. That's a good point, actually. I always totally forget about Taj. Yeah, my debate is like another engineer or a scientist to try and push us towards industrialization. If we do get leaning, we'll need to know. I mean, we're 6th in terms of turn order, so anyone who goes in on printing press is going to be ahead of us in turn order right now with an engineer, which is something that we do need to bear in mind. We get another elephant in Wang Salawang as well. Need some more culture. We built our artist guild in the cap, so we should work that. What do we want to give up? It feels bad to give up any of this production, though. I mean, we're going to grow onto more, but production's really bad. Okay, this can go to Saisachin Alai. See if we can find the natural wonder with that scout. Not that I give us much good chances of that. Got another elephant to, I guess, just stand in the cap. Got another elephant. Do we need stables? Only benefits 1 tile. Does help with building the elephants. Could get a market. Could try and build another wonder. Kind of need Circus Maximus. Can get a what, can we? No, we need a circus first. And then a what. Can probably actually just about... I mean, we're growing a lot. Growing all these cities. Babolo went Renaissance. Yeah, that's printing press. Okay. So I guess we're not getting that. Now we could either engineer Taj, or we could go for industrial, or we could like save the engineer for our Renaissance wonder. Either way we want. Well, we need printing press for that. So what do we... Yeah, so if we'd gone there before banking, we actually could have got it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Probably should have thought about it more. I always tend to write off leaning when I go in for acoustics, but didn't really anticipate being so far ahead in terms of tech. Available username says, does he have an engineer though? Yeah, I don't know. 570. 570 is 2 people. One of them's got to have an engineer. If they don't, we might go for it in like 3 turns. $59 pop. What are we on? We're on 68. Our pop is good. Mombassa's in awe of us. That's brilliant. Automatic faith purchase of another pagoda. Lampang's struggling to switch over to our religion, but we actually need to hold this faith. Just in case we want a big wonder of some sort. The question is which ideology to go to now. We are kind of tech lead, which means we do have the availability of freedom and statue. Also do have a scientist coming in 9. A scientist here in 9 and a scientist here in 9. So we're doing good on our scientist generation as well. We're out of pagodas, right? Pagoda. No pagoda here, but no religion here. Pagoda. Pagoda. Okay. I would like to do something with culture, city-state allies, but this Monaco is just not... I mean, how do we find that natural wonder? By running an elephant around? I guess. See if leaning goes. It didn't go last turn, did it? We're top tech, top food. 4th hammers, which is not good. We've even got all of our workshops up. Right, available username says, well, the easy answer is autocracy, I think. Tons of happiness, triple promoted units anyway, and Clawsewitch doing the game by force. Yeah, I'm really feeling autocracy, actually. You know, we're coastal. We're Siam. It's a shame because we can't go and do any real funny stuff with America. But maybe we don't need to, and we can get, like, super early stealth or something. And have, like, triple promoted things. The only thing is we're short on production. Autocracy handles that though because of the policy. So session low demands Cocoa. There goes Alhambra. Man. Leaning's here. How many people are here now? So it's now 3 people at Leaning Tech. I only see half of Sven's cap. 31 techs. Let's see what techs everyone has. 31, 33, 31, 31, 30, 27. There's Moss and Carney. I mean, no, whoever's gone in for Leaning can't have built it yet, if they're hard building it. So the question is, well, if we have... Yeah, Lampan grew, okay. Yeah, into the workshop slot. We actually need to work that now because we've got nothing else. So the question is, with the Leaning Tower, or do we just go for our safe wonder and take Taj? We can't have both. So the question is, how likely do we think it is that someone has engineered it for their, like, 4th turn on Leaning? Because no one's hard building it by now. We kind of know that because it's been like 2 turns. No, so everyone's hard building it. So the question is whether or not we think we have any sort of chance of getting it with this engineer, or whether or not we just go safe. If it wasn't engineered already, it probably won't be engineered, says username. Yeah. Okay, let's go for it. This great people generation could be useful. And then we can go for... I don't know. We probably don't need to rush for our ideology. But I hear what you're saying about the Taj. It's a good wonder. It's a good wonder. No one has architecture yet, yeah. I guess if we can get another engineer out, we'll take Taj as well. Or do we save it for something like Brandenburg later? No one does have architecture yet. I mean, we're certainly the first. We're top tech. There's only one person with banking and acoustics. We could hard build Taj. If we want it, we could hard build Taj. Yeah, too indecisive, don't know. Okay, good. We got Leaning. That was very good. And so do we take another engineer now? Try and go for Taj? Or do we actually just go for our great person generation? Or go for freedom and push statue? We have kind of all things open. I need to make a decision on a great person. We've got another elephant now. Probably don't need any more elephants. Take a market now. It's pretty bad because we're working no gold in the city. So it's probably not worth it. Get another workboat. This city's going to grow, but we've got somewhere to grow too. That's good. I don't know. I'm torn. Don't know what we want. Do we want to go for Taj? Do we want to go for any other wonder? Save. I mean, we get our ideology wonder through perhaps faith purchasing. If we faith purchase an engineer. It's going to be a little while though, right? We need actually quite a while if we're going to go for our ideology wonder. I think we take the engineer. But I don't know whether or not we use it yet. We go try and find the natural wonder, I guess. Don't need this worker now. And then this was going somewhere. This was going to Mombasa. Any more quests? Budapest? No. Okay, so we can send this within our own cities. So maybe we send this to the capital, Sukhothai. And grow some more. Yeah, I know we don't need Brandenburg for autocracy. We're growing one? No. Yeah, I know we don't need Brandenburg for autocracy, but it does deny it to the freedom player and ensures like we are the only person in the world that's running around with air repair. And we can get oil online immediately if we go for Brandenburg. So he's building a military academy in whichever city we build it into. Need ironworks here. Should be doing that instead of a forge, really. How's our happiness? Our happiness is okay. We don't really... The extended golden ages would be nice. Also need a national epic. Probably should have sent production. Thinking about it. I mean, we'll grow to it now, but... What went? Sukhothai grows, okay. Terracotta goes. Interesting. It's not in Greece's cap, at least. Spencerville's globe. We're no longer allies of Globe of Vancouver. That's okay. So we probably need to work more production now. We can give up one of these tiles to do it. We're actually going to die if we keep the scout here. What if we try and find a way to go steal that ruin another way? And then figure out who built terracotta. Fort's going up on our border over there. This cargo's done to Lampang, sure. Almost needs to be production soon. Okay, let's check who built terracotta. Shoshone. Explo? They're coastal as well. Okay, in here. What do we want? So maybe, I mean, National Epic's no good here. Angkor Wat's no good here. Stables is only one tile. Market would actually be kind of okay. Maybe we should prep with the barracks. We should get one city ready to produce units, even if we don't do it all. 72 pop now. We're doing good. Hawacha, really? Yeah, this Greek scout's trying to come around. We need to watch out on that. Remember, username says, I'd get amphitheatre. Probably time to start working on Hermitage. Maybe. Maybe. It would be a good time to do a Hermitage. Because we can actually start on it in Lampang in a minute. Want to prepare for something to do with the war, though. Oh, we're actually top soldiers. Okay, maybe we don't have to do that then. Well, we've got barracks coming up, and then we can go for the amphitheatre. We've got 54 cultures, not the worst thing, but it would be nice to get a bit more. What does this city-state want? Of course it wants Angkor Wat, like the one thing that we don't want to build right now. Very humid goes Renaissance, okay. Another workboat, probably wants to be Saisachinlai again. But yeah, it's a good point. I'm being tempted by Hermitage. We should keep one worker here to convert to trading posts if we want them. Oh, there's barbs everywhere around here. Forgot about that. Get this iron online now. Sukhothai desperately needs this ironworks. We've been leaving it on low production for too long. We didn't build any wonders in here apart from Pisa, though. When's our next scientist coming? 12, 12, 12. That's kind of not good timing. I wonder if we do something about that. It might be okay, 12 turns. Happiness is okay as long as we keep Mombasa, which we definitely will. The question is whether or not we keep Vancouver. I'd love to save our gold. We can stay that ally, though, for 250. Take more food. More happiness for the time being. Food is more useful now than it is later. The knight facing down this and a Hawacha now. He's got Budapest as an ally. We need to get this online for happiness as well. This is a tough game. Because the weirdest thing is it's our capital that's miles behind in terms of producing the Hermitage. Leaning was actually quite good for us as well because we don't have fresh water. $32 text, 33, 31, 33. The scout's probably just worth deleting, in honesty. Just do that. Been doing nothing for the past so many turns. We probably should have deleted it sooner. What's this doing here? I think I keep putting it in here for the lumber mill, but it's never coming. Let's try and prep some tiles around our cap. And just sleep that one in Lampang. Incense and truffles. Okay, Sachinlai grew, Lampang grew. So Sachinlai, we forgot to do that, but we've got this, and we can work the what now. Probably just want to work the what with a couple of these random tiles. We need the production in here. FJS Will says, Anchor what in Petra City, eh? It's a good wonder. Yeah. I know, it's still even 6 turns in the Petra City. Which is the worst thing. Got another mine though. 26 food. Could just work the mine in here. Kinda need the mine in the cap. Don't need the mine in the capital yet though. So I guess we can work the mine from this city. Still don't have secularism. Need it soon. Turn 115. May purchase with faith. Okay, good. Well, let's hope we don't spawn a profit. How long? 335. Okay. Yep, we love the king for getting our stuff back. Yeah, let's take this deal again. We might have let a trade die with Austria. Oh, we did. It's for their truffles. Maybe we should send it back to them. Austria's pretty irrelevant. I mean, they're not, but it would be kind of nice to carry it on. Although they don't seem to have noticed. They are unhappy. They might send it again to us. Have the Opera House in 6 turns. 3 turns here is better. We kind of need factories in 4, but hey, we get started on it. This city, do we build the Opera House now, or do we like try and one turn some other good buildings? Maybe get another elephant. Maybe we need to one turn some good buildings instead. Stable doesn't really do a lot. It does give us mounted unit production. A market is kind of useful for the gold. It's not much gold, but there is some gold there, like 3 gold a turn. Do we need to worry about army? Greece is militarizing. Okay, so I guess it's an elephant then. It must be, maybe Greece is genuinely worried about getting attacked. We should build some roads around the cap if we think that's the case. I feel like Greece is worrying a little bit unnecessarily. I mean, he's got to know that we need to kill him to win the game. But it suits us down to the ground to keep sinning right now. And 74 pop. Finally, secularism. Nice, so we can work the engineer slots anywhere that we have a workshop. Yep, workshop here. Just in time too, and we're already working it all there. So great. So secularism, all good. Promote our narrow sands elephant to maybe some rough terrain. Let's get that in the city. At least put a road on this hill, I guess. We can move all of this stuff around, and we start prepping the capital. We need to go get our cocoa online. We never did do that. Got some more iron up now. All right, let's check army again. Okay, so Greece is going up in army. America's got most tech. What's he got? Astronomy. Someone's got... Has someone got steel? Oh, no. No one's going arties yet, though. There's all 627s here. There's astronomy there, which could be frigates. But this is a long way to go for someone to frigate us. Oh, he must have got open borders with Assyria. I didn't realise Assyria would be open to that. Maybe let's go astronomy after. America stole a tech. The Shoshone stole a tech. That's unfortunate. I wonder what they got. It must have been good. Yeah, economics. That's unfortunate. We've even got a spy in our cap too. He's just being useless. At least we know we're being spied on. Oh wait, we probably didn't want the forge here. Yeah, bank would have been totally so much better, or a national epic, or really anything. Building the forge though now. We could put a turn into an amphitheatre, perhaps. I would kind of like a turn into a barracks, though. We might need an army. Really? 2 Hawachas? But yeah, available username says, I don't know why is you attacking him now be quite irrelevant, or maybe he's thinking he needs to kill you with cav arties. Your cap's quite exposed. Yeah. Wang Salawan grew. Saisachin Lai grew. Yeah, work some more production there. Sukhothai grew. Definitely production here as well. We built our amphitheatre. Maybe take a 1-turn shrine, or do we want a stable? Stable doesn't seem useful. Market's not really much. Harbour would eventually be gold. Maybe we can start work on that, or we can put some turns into an opera house. Kedo says, lucky Hwachas are only good at killing units, not cities. Yeah, I know. It's true. I mean, Hwacha's quite a nice unit, but... we can improve our stuff now. I really like what he's up to. It seems pretty... that's a writer. I mean, I really don't want to kill him. Finish a couple of roads, because otherwise I will forget. We want to build an elephant here as well. Seems a bit much. Still building trading posts. He's still building a fort as well. Like Salawang demands marble. We're gonna get our own marble back soon. Got to grow properly here. Then goes industrial. Okay. Buying Greece anyway. Guess he's going for... yeah, he's going for ideology. Knowing Sven, that's freedom though. Let's hope it is freedom from Sven. Oh! KSM, that's why he killed Cahokia. Okay, fair enough. No, yeah. It's good. Yeah, good comment to put the spy in Greece, because we can start counter-spying next turn anyway when we ourselves go industrial. So we really don't need to worry about it too much with our opponents. They will see us building a barracks, but hopefully they'll know it's just defensive. They were 2% behind. Man, Sven getting to industrial first was all because he got that steal off. $59 pot, 4 cities. I mean, he's almost certainly going for statue. If he does go for statue, I guess that makes our mind up for Prora, though. Do we need cotton for King's Day in the capital still. Got so much stuff queued up in Saisachin Alai. 78 pop, 66, 60, 59, 56, 43. We must have slowed our tech down a bit by founding this city in here. But I mean, our food has got to be paying dividends sooner or later. We're actually top production now too, which is great. So hopefully we look like we shouldn't be attacked. Natural wonder discovered from Mombasa. Spy has been recruited. There goes Angkor Wat, and Forbidden goes to Greece. That's understandable. Got another Narrow Sands elephant. Greece is very flat, so maybe we take this on open terrain here. And we just hide it back from the city where they won't be able to see. It would be nice to buy that other Petra tile. Oh, we finally got friends, though, with this cultural city-state, which is good. That's where our culture's coming from right now. So hopefully we can delay Hermitage for a bit. All right, we went industrial. First, we need to put our spy back in our own city. And then, where's our coal? Here's our coal. Couple of turns. We're going to grow to it in 2 turns. We are. Any more coal? Do our city-states have coal? No. But we do have coal. How many? 7. Nice. Anyway, Bonfire says, anyways, I have a dilemma whether to go public schools or factories first. Any words of wisdom? I guess I wouldn't call them words of wisdom. But I guess we should build a bank. Prep for Hermitage. National Epic would be nice. Bank would be good for gold. And we can start working on our own stuff now. We've got a writer that's doing nothing. We've probably got enough roads now around our cap. So we can duck this in for a lumber mill. Oh, we've actually got a jungle tile we weren't working over here for a long time. But yeah, I mean, typically in the multiplayer scene, a lot of players like to go factories first for that chance of getting first choice ideology. Sven got coal. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, a lot of people, I mean, so available username says, I almost always go factories first. If you have coal, you can get your ideology sooner. If you don't, you can make arrangements faster. Either way, it's good to know. Yeah, it's like, it's quite common in the multiplayer scene to be going, I mean, this is a Petra hill. Let's buy that. Yeah, so it's quite common in the multiplayer scene to go factories first. Kind of for that reason. You get your ideology first, so first shot at something like freedom, autocracy, that kind of stuff. But at the very worst, you kind of know what you can do and start planning for it. Some people like to do things some ways, some people don't. But the way that I have found doing it is quite nice on multiplayer, so we're going to kind of keep at it. Guess we can go get a trading post over there, and this is done now too. We've got roads up where it kind of matters. This can be a fort though. We don't need all of these food tiles in our cap. Let's turn this into a fort. Just in case someone gets a bit airy. And this is this Greek coastal city in there as well, Corinth. I might get killed by Mad. Anyway, we can go for scientific theory now. We need a tile to grow to. Take some extra food. Still no roads being built. He has built a road over here in his fort now. That's okay. Don't really know what he's fancying. Has anyone got not chemistry, gunpowder yet? No. 627 is definitely no. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Raptor says, oh, that's interesting. I always assumed the way to go was science from public schools and then Oxford into modern for ideology. An available username says, I do that sometimes if I'm doing a futurism timing and don't want to delay autocracy in the case I don't have coal. Yes, I mean, it's a good summary from available username. I think the thing that I add there as well is like, I mean, going schools leaves you incredibly exposed in case you have to react to some sort of kind of cannon attack at chemistry or like artillery or something like that. It's a long, long time to be not doing production on vanilla when production is really at a premium. That's the only thing. But yeah, Kenny says more often than not factories, because if you build factories first, you'll build your schools faster as well, so use your production more efficient. Yeah, that's exactly it as well. If you get your factory first, you then get to build your schools faster. I can't tell you how many times I used to build 12-turn schools doing it like that, whereas at least if you get the factories first, your production's up and running, your city can then build their schools after. It's just kind of nice, and yeah, it's kind of production which allows you to defend and the chance at first ideology. Kind of worth it. I mean, if you want to just go pure science, of course, schools first is probably the best. But it's not often you're like the pure science. I mean, in the multiplayer where you could get artillery if you start looking too good, it's as well just nice not to risk it. Plus, if you don't burn your... Plus as well, there's one other important thing, which is that radio is not required for Statue of Liberty. So if you're going for freedom and you try and Oxford into radio, you take radio, a technology that's not required for Statue of Liberty, but Statue of Liberty is like the most highly contested wonder in the game for people going freedom. So like you use up your Oxford early, which is not great because then you can't use it for something like Stealth or XCOM. But not only that, you then use it on radio, which doesn't even give you a boost towards Statue of Liberty if that's the way you feel like going. We finished at Opera House. Probably get a barracks next, or maybe a market. No, it's like one. Keep going. We need more slots in that city of Lampang. We're actually kind of going to be ready for ideology soon. We've got no production to grow to in the cap. Let's just work the market slot and grow to some, and then we'll give this tile back perhaps from the Petra city because the capital is quite short. Available username also says depends how isolated you have, if you are. If you have no preference for ideology and you have no immediate neighbour, you could probably greed schools. Yeah, that's another thing as well. I mean, we sort of do have like 4 neighbours, but we also sort of don't because of our mountain range. It might have been a mistake not to settle any observatory against this mountain range, but actually we couldn't have done unless we moved our cap for it, and we can't build National College there. It's unfortunate the way it ended up. No observatory. We're doing okay though. I'm quite happy with our position. We just need to find the best way to go kill our enemies. Can't steal from Greece, that's fine. That means we need to know where they are now. What are they doing? Bank, barracks, garden, amphitheatre. Not working guilds. Okay, good. Lampang grew. Nice. Lampang's probably done growing soon. Next time its food trade routes are up, let's send it a production one. And we could actually get a pagoda here, but we should probably save. We can get our temple happiness instead, right? And then we've got our barracks up. Oh, we talked about harbour over here for the gold. Bank in one. Stable here. Finished a barracks. Probably worth getting something like a market now. Oh, there's coal down here as well. Wow. Really? He's moved a spear up there? Why? Where's this going? Sukhothai. Do we need food in Sukhothai now? It's 26 pop. I mean, we could keep growing for a bit. We've got like 3 going to Sukhothai, right? Actually, only 2. When's the next one to Sukhothai up? Actually, oh no, we got 2 going there right now. No, we got 1 going there right now. Don't really want to stop growing yet, but that production might be quite useful. We're already 26 pop. I don't know. Don't know, we're working on production. We'll find a way to get some. Greece has got lots of knights everywhere. They're kind of screwing themselves by building so much military. Got that hill that we can actually grow to. That's good. And this has grown here. Maybe we try and give this back to the cap now. And actually work it if that's the case. But we need to make sure we get our production higher. It's not good right now. America's top tech.